I was reluctant, but this was such a gateway to be recognized by such a broader audience.
And when Matt Rife's first comedy special premiered on Netflix 1 week ago, he definitely reached a broader audience. He spent the last week retweeting viewers from around the world, showing he was number one on Netflix, even ahead of the first 4 episodes of The Crown's final season. And yeah, a week later, he's still number 2 here in Canada. Matt was actually trending within 24 hours of his special. He was and is getting a lot of love, and he's been retweeting the good reviews, but he's also getting a lot of backlash for the opener.
The hostess who seats you at the restaurant had a black eye.
It's 37 seconds into the TikTok superstar set that he begins to set up a punchline that a lot of his fans did not find pleasant.
And I was like, yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye.
I'll reenact my reaction to the joke. So yeah, when he tells the joke, I went... But then, my reaction started to change slightly.
Just testing the water, seeing if y'all are gonna be fun or not. Just wanted to see.
Kind of like, oh, what? And then...
I figured we start the show with domestic violence. The rest of the show should be pretty smooth sailing after that.
I literally went, oh, that changes this whole thing. Because the joke is not the domestic violence joke. The joke is that he's telling a super offensive joke to test the waters to see what the audience is going to be like. It had to be a super offensive joke in order for that punchline to work. This is where comedy goes to die these days. And now I understand the title Natural Selection too. 6 days after Natural Selection premiered, Matt decided to address the backlash, and he wrote this on the story. If you've ever been offended by a joke I've told, here's a link to my official apology. And when you click on that link, it took you to a place where you can buy special needs helmets. That joke isn't very sophisticated, but yeah, I get what Matt is getting at there. That, yeah, the people that don't understand the nuance of the joke they told lack the intelligence. I don't think Matt needs to apologize. There's nothing to apologize for. Because then he says right afterwards...
Yeah, of course I felt bad for her, man.
And even when he was telling the joke, I thought, how does he know it's domestic violence?
A full black eye. And it wasn't like, what happened? It was pretty obvious what happened.
So that seemed odd to me. So that's why it sounds like it's not even a true story. So yeah, it's just a made-up joke, a made-up story to get to the punchline of, oh, I want to test the waters, see what you guys like. Cancel culture.
Cancel culture is definitely a real thing. I've lost fans, but the way I see it, I go that I'm just not for them. That's fine. You don't have to like me. Funny is subjective.
This actually reminded me a little bit of Dave Chappelle's long form, and I'd really call it an art piece. I really wouldn't call it stand-up or punchline. But what he did on the closer in October 2021, it was the whole setup of, I'm going to say all the offensive things, and then I'm going to twist this whole thing on you. Yeah, people didn't get it.
He's from Ohio as well, started at the same age as I did, has had the pinnacle of success, and has had to navigate so many tricky moments in his career, so many highs and lows, like the extreme highs and extreme lows, that I feel like there's nobody else's advice I would really trust on how to navigate what I'm going through right now.
And even on a more simplistic level, this is similar to Amy Schumer's joke about Kristen Dunst.
Actually, you know what? Let me just show you what the seat fillers do. Okay, here's a seat filler. Can we get you up, honey? You want to go to the bathroom? Okay. Let's just get you. Thank you, seat fillers. Love them.
Like, people took that as she was insulting Kristen Dunst. I mean, I didn't have to know that Kristen Dunst was in on it to know that she's not the butt of that joke. Amy Schumer's the butt of the joke. The whole joke is, it's ridiculous that Amy Schumer doesn't recognize Kristen Dunst. If she'd done it with a less famous actor, the joke wouldn't have worked.
You know, that was my wife, Amy.
You're married to that seat filler?
Matt does not need to apologize. I actually think he should not apologize, because that's not the joke, people. What do you think?